Hello and good day to you. This is Andy here, and a quick rant. This is regarding the YouTube audio library, but also a warning to you to keep your eye, because currently this channel is not monetized, and I'm going to use it as an experiment because I have a issue with the library, but I also have an issue with companies that claim your music on your videos. I don't use any illegal music if I can help it. If it's in the background, then it makes it very difficult. I have to try and remove it, and obviously CapCut is a good piece of software that allows you to remove the background, so I use that and I put my own music on it, and hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But up until then, there was no other way. You had to rely on using the trim feature in YouTube, and that's effing useless as far as I can tell. And replacing a track with another track, that's useless too. You may as well just remove your video, re-edit without the music track, and then re-upload it. But if you've already got views on your video, as in the case of this claim, then you don't really want to remove it because you'll lose the views. And yes, you do. You lose the views. And if a video has thousands of views, you'll lose thousands of views. The fact. Now, there are two issues here. One, I'm making this video about the audio library because this has come up today. I've never had this problem before. But I'm also going to talk about the music companies out there. AdRev, Sony, BMG, and the company that I'm currently suing, Merlin. They come with Merlin TP, Merlin AB. They are based in London. They have a London office there, but they are worldwide. I think they're German. Not sure. Not really interested because they've got a UK branch. So therefore, I'm suing them in the UK court. I'm suing them for wasting my time. Now, I'm going to talk about that later. But for now, let's talk about this issue that came up this morning. I woke up to this message from YouTube saying that one of my videos had been demonetized, and they were going to give the money to the claimant. Basically £2.99. Now that might not sound a lot of money, but they're going to claim it from my future payments, which obviously I've had the $2.99 a long time ago, 5 years ago, because this video is 5 years old. And it's this one. It was a live stream I did 5 years ago, over 5 years. It had, at the time, 140 views altogether. That's 140 views in 5 years. So not exactly a lot of views. But the point is that if I don't do anything, the company will take all the money, and it will be money that I haven't earned yet. Because YouTube don't care. YouTube's system of monitoring is, we don't really care. The music companies will monitor themselves. We won't get involved. We don't even check. The music companies agree with themselves that you have a strike. YouTube say, okay, fair enough, got a strike. If there's a dispute, they're not interested. And there is a dispute here because the music that they're claiming is from the audio library. Now, you think to yourself, wait, the YouTube audio library is copyright free, surely, because YouTube are providing it for use. And up until now, because this is the first time ever I've had it happen. Now you could argue also that this is just a mistake, an error, but I don't think it is. I think it's deliberate, because this company who put the track up 5 years plus ago probably changed their mind, and they think, well, okay, we'll make it commercial now. And of course they tell YouTube, oh, it's commercial, but it's in their library, but it's commercial. Of course they're going to pick up on the system's going to pick it up as copyright. They're going to demonetize you, take the money, and basically you can't do much about it except put a claim in. Now, my dispute with Merlin over the course of the last 2 years is that I purchased the rights to a track on Pond 5. Now, if you're interested, I'll put an affiliate link down below for Pond 5. If you want to go and get some copyright free stuff, then you can do that using a link. That would help me out. The point is, I paid for the rights to use the track, and I'm going to play it later just to aid my court case, because I know that even though this is not a monetized channel, I'm pretty certain that they will pick up on it and claim it. And I don't want to get any money from it, but also it's going to help my court case, because it will prove that they're doing nothing about this problem. Because the track that they're claiming is not even the same track. I've proven it to them many times. I've sent them evidence. I've even got AI to analyse the two tracks, and even AI says it's not the same track. It is not the same track. I've made a video about it, which I'll try and link down below, but the track is totally different in a way. It's complicated. I'll put the video, you can watch it, you can make up your own mind. But if AI says it's a different track, it's a different track. In fact, it's not even the same composition, the title, obviously there is a claim there, which they keep on making. For me, it was very annoying, because if I left it, but if I didn't dispute it, then they would have got all the money. And unfortunately, I used it in the title scene of at least 60 videos for a series. So every video had this music track in it. And after 10 or 12, I got really annoyed of having to spend my time making a dispute, and the very same dispute they then took a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to resolve, and it was really pissing me off. So I decided that I would sue them, because they can actually whitelist. They can do that to your channel. They can do that for the track as well. So they could be. Now what they started doing quite recently is not even reviewing it. So the dispute, which goes on for 30 days, they just left it. And after 30 days, it gets resolved and you win. So going from reviewing them after a week or two, they've gone to nothing. They don't do it. They don't bother. And then recently, the track, after I warned them that I would sue, they claimed another track, another instance of the same track. They claimed it in the same way, but then they claimed that they had the melody of the track, which was a new one on me. I've never heard that one before. That was the first time. But the melody, when I disputed it, they upheld their claim. I thought, what's that about? How can they uphold the claim when it's not even their track? And again, they had 7 days to respond to my objection. They didn't do anything. And then by default, it was released. So basically, if I'd not checked, not disputed, and then not objected to their unauthorized claim, I would be the loser on the money side. And let's face it, it's not a huge channel. I don't get that much money. I probably get about £60 to £100 a month, if I'm lucky, from all of my channels for AdSense. It's not really enough, I know, but it's better than a kick in the pants. This channel obviously not monetized yet because we don't have enough subscribers and views. So I'm putting the tracks on here as a sort of a test. And in terms of Merlin, they've had a pre-action notice before I went away on holiday for 4 weeks. When I've come back, during that time, a open dispute ran for 30 days. The melody I disputed, and then they had 7 days to review it. They didn't. That was obviously released. So, all in all, I decided I'm going to come back and I'm going to sue them for wasting my time and the time that I used to follow up this. And bear in mind that if you don't dispute, they get the money by default. It's a win-win for them because most people wouldn't bother. Oh, it's not worth it. Then you lose your money. No matter how much it is, why should they get free money? Another example was another company. I can't remember who they were, but they claimed that the track that I played for 1 minute in my video, the video was 10 minutes long. The music was 1 minute. In theory, they should have had 1/10 of the money. They didn't. They claimed the whole thing as their own. So they got the whole lot. Well, I can't let that go. So I deleted the video and re-uploaded without that 1 minute on purpose. Because I don't see why they should get money. And when I disputed it, they obviously upheld their end of it. And YouTube's not interested in that. Even if the dispute is in your favour, they're not interested. It won't get involved. So on to this one. This one is tricky. Because actually it's quite tricky because the track is in the YouTube library. Now I'm just going to have a look and see on my screen when if there's a date. Is there a date on it? I don't know if there's a date. How do I get the date? Onto properties. Here we are. So it was put onto this track was put onto my computer June 2017. Actually 2016, October. That was downloaded from the YouTube library. Now you can see it in the YouTube library by going over to the YouTube website. Now this is the track that they're claiming is copyright. So you can hear Beatle competition. In fact, the date on that is 2015, as you can see on the screen. Right, so as you heard, that is the track. Obviously the claim here, which you see on your front screen. Which you can hear here. So obviously I have used the track in the live stream. Plainly obvious. Why would I not use the track? It's in the free library and it's for free use in your videos, and this is on YouTube. Now, I would argue that if it was on somewhere else, like Facebook or somewhere, where it's not regulated by YouTube audio, I would say, yeah, okay, that's fine, it's a claim. It's not being used on YouTube. But the point is, it can be used on any video, no matter where it goes, because it's copyright free as far as I know. Now, the only reason they would change the copyright is this company that made it. If I look on the other screen over here, see it's called Vibe Tracks. That is the people that made it and uploaded it in 2015. And I downloaded it in 2016. So have they decided to change their ideas, and they now want to get this? It's gone from free to being paid, and they've not told anybody? Because I only use copyright free stuff, royalty free. I buy from AK Music. I've got a lot of those. Some of the older ones are now trying to be claimed, but they are easy to dispute. They are obviously easy, but they're also very difficult because they are old tracks. But the point is that you buy them and you pay the money to be legally using them, and now they're being claimed. And the other thing I do is I try to avoid all these copyright-free websites that they have on YouTube. No copyright music, no copyright tribal, other ones like that, which are when you download the music from those sites, they get picked up. So I don't use them. Because it creates work, and if you leave it, you lose your money. And this is what I put in the pre-action notice to Merlin. The fact is that you're going to get the money if I do nothing. So why should I let you have it for nothing? Because you don't own it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the disputed track. If I can just bear with me a second. So the disputed track is this one. As you can see, 1, 2, 4. Purchased from Pond 5. But this is the track. Merlin keep on claiming it. Okay, I let it run for a little while because I want it to be picked up. If it's going to be picked up, then it will be. And obviously that will prove my point when I go to court that they are picking this up no matter what. And it also proves that they're not just doing it on monetized channels. And obviously that would prove then, if they were just monetized channels, they're after the money. It's a money thing. Follow the money. We all know that in the world. It's all about the money. But anyway, so as you can see from these screenshots, they have claimed it. I have disputed it. And the audio library, YouTube audio library, is the actual claimant. So I don't get that. I really don't know. Now, if I had time and I could be bothered, I would go on to the YouTube on the help desk, because I am a creator, so I get rights, and I would complain. But they probably won't do anything anyway. And if it is a mistake, then this should be resolved within a few days. I suspect that it's not a mistake. Why a very old... the video itself is over 5 years old. How many views, how much money do they think they're going to get for that sort of video? Just ridiculous. Anyway, so be warned. You're going to get your music claimed if you use the library. Just keep your eye on it. And don't let them get away with the money, because if you're monetized, you want every penny. Don't give it away for free, because they are crooks. And I'm going to sue Merlin, TP, Merlin AB, whatever acronyms they want. But I've warned them. They've had a warning and they've ignored me. But they've had over a month to respond, and they haven't. In fact, before, 2 years ago, when I went through the process of invoicing them and threatening them with legal action, it was directed at the finance guy, who incidentally was also called Wright. He was a Tom Wright, I think. But he was not happy, and it made them remove all of their claims from my series. Remember, I used the track in about 60 videos in the intro. So I did not want to do 60 disputes. Think about how much time that takes. Anyway, so we'll see. I'll keep you informed about the court case. I should win, because the evidence is there. They haven't bothered. And it's whether they can argue it's not deliberate. It's automated. But the point is, they have 30 days to review it, and they haven't bothered reviewing it. So clearly, they don't give a shit. Have a very good day. I'll see you soon. Got some more videos coming up. And that's it for now. Bye.